In this lesson, we're going to explore how the church celebrates the resurrection of Jesus, and we're going to be thinking about how we celebrate that resurrection ourselves as Christians. At Easter, the church celebrates a very special feast about coming to life again, the resurrection of Jesus. For 40 days and 40 nights, we've been building up to this moment as Christians. On Good Friday, we witness how Jesus is sentenced to death and executed on the cross. A man with no sin being punished for the sins of all the others. On his death, he's taken down before the Sabbath begins, and he's placed into a tomb given to him kindly by Joseph of Arimathea, and then left alone. As soon as daylight comes and the Sabbath is broken, people return to the tomb, only to discover the door wide open and the tomb empty. Jesus is no longer there. Easter is the most important feast that we celebrate in the whole year as Christians, and this is because on Easter Sunday we celebrate Jesus' resurrection from the dead. Even though Jesus suffered and died on the cross, his resurrection shows that God's power is greater than death. God raised Jesus from the death to a brand new life. The Easter Vigil begins late on Holy Saturday, after night has fallen. The service begins with the lighting of the Easter or the Paschal candle from a fire outside. This is to remind us that Jesus, our light, is risen. This Mass is a very joyful celebration. Everyone has a lighted candle as a reminder that Jesus is with us and that he is the light of the world. Here you can see an example of that Paschal candle. The cross on the candle reminds us that Jesus died and rose again to new life. The A and the O, the Alpha and Omega, are the first and last letters of the Greek alphabet. And these remind us that the risen Jesus will last forever. All the readings and the prayers said during this vigil remind us that Jesus has passed from death to new life. And we say the following words: "We proclaim your death, O Lord, and profess your resurrection until you come again." This reminds us that Jesus has died for us, he was then risen again, and he will return. The Paschal candle is a great symbol of Easter, and when you go to church you'll see it on the altar, lit for everyone to see, the light of Jesus. And as that Paschal candle is lit during the Easter Vigil, the priest says the following prayer: "May the light of Christ rising in glory dispel the darkness of our hearts and minds." Now for your independent activity, what I'd like you to do is to use the template or draw your own Paschal candle and surround this with the prayer that you can see above, the prayer that the priest says when he lights that candle. Once you've done that, then I want you to explain how Jesus is seen as the light to Christians. What does this actually mean? And then I want you to think about how you can be a light to others. How can we follow in Jesus' footsteps? Good luck, and I look forward to seeing your work for this one.